We're going to see scenes like that play out over the next 11 days. If you love movies, if you love movie stars, if you love both of them, Toronto is the place to be at this time of year. TIFF opens tonight, the opening gala ahead of what will be some 400 films over the next days. Eli is leading our coverage on this today. Getting how many TIFFs is this for you? Have you counted?
Oh goodness!
I know almost as many as 400. I think as many as the
15 or
film.
so. It's
That's
all a beautiful cinematic blur now, Heather.
I know, and we always talk about the phrase that we always use on this day. What are the buzziest movies? So why don't we start our conversation this hour with that?
Snowden.
Snowden,
yes. Big film, big director, Oliver Stone. Now the thing with Oliver Stone, he can get a little too Oliver. He can go a little over the top. But I think, you know, the question is, has he learned to pull it back and let the story speak for itself? Because there he is, Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Edward Snowden, of course, the person who worked with the NSA, with the CIA, who broke open this story, who let the world know that the NSA and the CIA, the government, were basically snooping on cell phones, changed our world as we know it. You can think of Oliver Stone's politics, why he wanted to make this movie. Interesting just getting the access to Edward Stone, working with him and his Russian lawyer to tell this tale, and then Joseph Gordon-Levitt. A lot of people talking about this performance. So that is certainly one of the big red carpet movies at TIFF. And then let's move on to another movie with a big Canadian star in the center, Ryan Gosling, playing a jazz pianist living in Hollywood land of fantasy. And this movie, La La Land, happens to be a musical. Emma Stone, the aspiring actress, he's the jazz pianist, and well, do they make wonderful music together? Can a movie musical work in the age of irony in 2016? Well, if you have the director who gave us Whiplash, which was almost a musical about that jazz percussionist, I would think maybe it will. So a lot of anticipation. Do yourself a favor, pick up your Thursday and just watch the trailer. It is sensational. Okay. So that is La La Land. I mean, look, come on, they're dancing on air. What more do you need, people? Lush, lyrical, all the beautiful things in movies.
And John Legend? Did I see John Legend?
It is, a little bit of John Legend there. Oh. And so then finally, let's talk about Personal Shopper. So try and imagine kind of Devil Wears Prada meets Ghost. So here's the story. Kristen Stewart plays this personal shopper of some fancy model, but she's also a little heartbroken because she's lost her twin brother. He's gone. And then she starts to get text messages from
him?
I don't know. We'll find out. Supernatural texting. I mean, that's something new. Kristen Stewart, I mean, she has become an amazing actor. People were buzzing about this at Cannes, so Personal Shopper is certainly on one of my must-see lists.
Snowden, La La Land, Personal Shopper, three great ones of, as we've said, the some 400 films that are going to be rolled out over the next few days. I was reading something about Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
They asked him what superpower he tapped into to survive TIFF. He said his was napping. What's yours?
I can't nap because I have to watch movies. My superpower is enthusiasm and inspiration. I mean, it's easy to get jaded, it's easy to get cynical, but you know, every now and then I stumble over some gem and it reminds me why I love this art form. But let me give you some tips on how to survive TIFF.
Good.
I'm going to start with this one. Take it easy on the popcorn. 2 words, folks. Trail mix. You can't do coffee and brownies for 10 days. You just can't. I've tried. It's not good. And so I still keep up with the coffee because I need to explain the nervous jitters. But you do want to kind of moderate a little. So hydrate, drink your water.
Health food.
Health food, trail mix, granola bars. Fruit is a nice idea occasionally. I mean, you're talking about people who are going to spend their day in the movie theater, seeing 3, maybe 4 movies in one day. Now, the second tip, take chances. TIFF is about more than just mainstream films. open yourself up to the fates. Take a look at that catalog and just walk into a cinema. Let me show you one of my favorite TIFF memories. This is a movie called Kinshasa Kids. It was 2012. I had 2 hours to myself. What's playing in Cinema 5? Some movie called Kinshasa Kids. No idea what it is. I sit down, and sometimes going in blind is the best way. It's an amazing film. It feels like a documentary, but it's about these orphans who are being kind of bullied and pushed onto the fringes of society, and they start to make a band in Kinshasa with just instruments they make themselves. It was an amazing experience, and I wouldn't have had that if I hadn't just gone, let's give this a shot. So, you know, you can see the big movies, but see the small ones also, because sometimes they don't come back. Now, you're going to see a lot of lines. Long lines mean a chance for intelligent gathering. The great thing about TIFF is you're never at a lack of a way to start a conversation. Turn around. You're going to spend all that time in the line. Ask them what they've seen. That's how you get that movie intelligence, figure out what the good movies are. And people, especially in Toronto, are so happy to talk about the movies they've loved, the movies that they've hated, and then you won't waste your money on the lemons and hopefully see some of the great ones. And finally,
yes,
if you're looking for the star moments, right?
Yes.
Bring your patience and a chair. So, for example, David Pico Square will be broadcasting from there later today. That's where a lot of the big red carpet moments happen. Great thing about that is you can go out there into the public square early in the day and sit there right in front of the velvet rope and, well, then you wait. And you wait. So that's what I mean. Bring a chair or a stool. I'm not joking, because you'll be sitting for a while, but when Michael Fassbender arrives, when Alyssa Vikander arrives, you can actually use that to stand up and see what you can see. But the great thing about TIFF, you don't even need to go to the red carpets, because Toronto is lousy with movie stars. They're everywhere. You can just stand between, you know, the Hyatt and the Lightbox. People are coming into this city to do deals, to create the next big buzz film of 2017 and 18. And so you just have those wonderful moments where you see Mike Myers standing on a street corner.
I saw Diane Keaton last year.
There you go.
Yes.
So they're everywhere.
In an antique shop.
Just soak it in, take some time, people watch, and it's fantastic.
Oh, just before I say thank you, at CBC Morning Show, if you see anyone doing anything, send us those pictures. We'd love to have them. And we're looking forward to our conversations with you and the rest of your arts unit team. Here you go for another year. All right, sounds good. Trail mix in hand. See you soon, Eli. Thank you very much.